This has been one crazy Saturday. Looks like what's his name again? The comedian? Cat Williams was right. Cat Williams was right. This year is the year of revealing, of the truth coming out. Like, what is going on? First we have the religious world just upside down. And now we have Hollywood and entertainment. The music industry is in shambles. So today, Nicki Minaj just crashed out on Twitter or X. So let's just read. I'm catching up now on this. Let's see what was said. What is going on, y'all? Like, I think Diddy, this whole Diddy thing is the tip of the iceberg. And this is kind of scary, y'all. Like, this is real shit, and this is stuff we've known for decades, right? If any of you guys lived in the Northeast, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut area, a lot of this shit we've heard of, we've known for decades. I didn't think they would ever come out, but everything is coming out. Yo, this is all right. Let's read together, okay? So you know about last week, Nikki, the meltdown began because Lil Wayne was not given the halftime show at the Super Bowl. So a lot of people got at Jay-Z, all right? Because the Super Bowl is going to be in New Orleans or Louisiana. And, you would expect that the performer gets to perform at the Super Bowl halftime in their city. Well, not so because, well, last time, was it in LA when Dr. Dre and performed? I don't know, but they said just because you're from the city is not guaranteed that you will perform. Okay, so there's that. But Nicki Minaj was just going at Jay-Z because they're saying he controls it, and a lot of people are like, no, he doesn't. Well, one of the organizers recently came out like a few days ago and said, yes, Jay-Z is the one that picked it. So I guess Nicki was right. So today she went on Twitter. She had more to get off her chest. All right. So Steve Stoute, who is another industry bigwig. So for those who don't know, if you're not a millennial, us Gen X and millennials, we know these names. Steve Stoute. You have, of course, your Jay Z's, of course, your Russell Simmons. You have the behind the scenes people. Steve Stoute. I forgot which label he's associated with, but he's an industry head. We know him as an industry head, A&R and all that. You have then you have your Jimmy Iovines. Um, there's another one, something Iello or something like that. You have your Leors, right? If you don't know who Leor is, at the top of the food chain. And then you have Molly. I keep calling her Green Ring. It's not Molly Ringwald. It's Molly something. She's another industry big head. I think they are at Atlantic. Okay. Steve Stoute, the one who just stepped down. I forgot his name, but he just stepped down from 300. He's another one. Harvey Pierre, he's another one. He was associated with Diddy, with Bad Boy. So you have all these behind the scenes people that people know about. So Steve Stoute is one of them, and a lot of people have called him an asshole. He's very, he could be very he could be very fresh sometimes. That's his reputation. So let's see what Nikki says. Nikki, I received a call advising Tidal. Tidal was a music like sharing company, like artists belong to, and they could something about pool their shares, or they could make money, more money from their music. And Jay-Z was the one that was heading Tidal. Well, it was a flop. Okay. So I received a call advising Tidal was sold and they made no money on the deal. So all they could offer me was $1 million. Ha ha ha. But wait, there's more. The lawyer advised that Deseret. Let me tell y'all something. Pause. I'm sorry I keep pausing. I kept Googling Deseret. I'm like, who the hell is Deseret? I kept Googling that name. I think it's Desiree. She called, so Nikki calls her Deseret because she's Jay-Z's like right hand woman. And she recently like snitched in a Fed case. So that's Desiree. But Nikki calls her Deseret. The lawyer advised that Deseret advised him that I had to sign the agreement in 24 hours if I wanted the $1 million or the offer. I don't know if I want. I don't want to show more. All right, but here's a picture. Okay, they got to keep the conversation on me so that no one asks about these charges against their BFF. So I guess BFF is Diddy they're talking about? All right. I mean, it seems that 30-year-old T here is far from stale patterns yet. Sass, ugly, alien, stout. She's talking about Steve Stout, dick breath, etc. All talking about Onika. Why they talking about Oniqua? Worried about the tea of a 15-year-old child who was railroaded, but no comment on the tea and baby oil that's been going on for decades. I don't 15-year-old child music industry, that could be Aaliyah, that could be Foxy Brown, because Foxy Brown was young. A lot of these female rappers that they were really young. Remember, Aaliyah was only 22 years old when she died, okay? Been going on for decades, and as recent as months ago, if 15-year-olds need to be held accountable and told they can't ever move past their past, then what about the third? I don't want to click. They're going to make me go to freaking X. Hold on. I don't freaking want to go to X. All right, let's see. I'm just going to keep reading. I'm not going to switch the screen. Then what about the 30-year-olds who groomed and doomed, sat by and was silent, etc.? Oh, right. Let's keep the blogs focused on Onika. Short and stout dick don't want to talk about his friend them LMFAO. Oh my God. All right. Undercover men are always aggravated with women because they have decided that they can't live in their truth. Therefore, women who have done nothing wrong to them are made to pay for simply existing. Fix it, Jesus. Enough is enough. Gag City, Los Angeles, tonight and tomorrow night. Is she on tour? Maybe. All right. Dear Short and Stout Dick, Laffy Taffy, Alien, Dick Breath, Sass. We want to know if you were present during abuse of teenagers and bleep bleep. Ugh, that's what we want to know. You can't taste my beep. Stop. Aaliyah, Foxy, etc. Like I just said, during R. Kelly video shoots and stuff. Did you know about the abuse too? All right, let me click more, y'all. Ugh, all right. All right. Did you know about the abuse of Kim Porter and Cassie? Y'all seem to always run in a sort of rat pack. So that's what we, the people, want you and your peeps to speak on. Ugly, bald head, bowling. I cannot. All right. Ugly, bald head, bowling ball, bitch. You niggas don't have this energy for gangsters in person, only for bitches on the internet. Gag City, Los Angeles tonight. Okay. If any one of those four bleeps I named would like to shoot the fair one with a gangster, I'll run the winner of the fight $10 million. Until then, watch the karma spin. 25 men spoke out, but these clowns only talking about me every single day. Oh my God, I need to drink something. That's how I know I win. Gag City, Los Angeles. Oh God. Someone wrote, Nicki Minaj has now surpassed Jay-Z to become the sixth longest charting rapper of all time on Billboard. Her music has charted for 1945 cumulative weeks across the Hot 100 and Billboard 200. Nicki responds, move! Okay. All right. Now here's comments. Here early. She needs to focus on the food that's on her plate no matter what. Diddy did not force her to marry Kenny. Oh, yeah, because Nikki's married to Kenny, who is a felon and has been accused in the past of SA. All right. Jay-Z did not put that knife to Jennifer's throat and tell her to say Kenny did it. That's the girl that accused her husband of assault. Jay nor Diddy had goons go to Jennifer's home and harass her family. Okay, so people are speaking out against Nicki. Let's go back to that first part. I should have clicked more. Let's see with the Moras. The lawyer advised that Deseret advised him that I had to sign the agreement in 24 hours if I wanted the 1 million or the offer. All right, let me keep reading, y'all. Bear with me. or the offer was off the table. Listen to the end of Fractions for what my response was. Fractions, I guess that's a song she wrote probably about the industry bigwigs offering her only a fraction of what she's owed, maybe. Let's see what else she wrote. Someone wrote, I agree. Like, why am I expecting to care about something that happened when I was 1 years old? Let's address what's happening right now, as in today. Bing effing go. I was expected to answer for something that happened or didn't happen when I was 10 years old, when I was minding my business in school. Well, we want to know what y'all was doing at 30 years old to 60 years old. So, what is she talking about? Something that happened when Nicki was 10 years old? I don't know what she's talking about. Is this talking about her brother? So, y'all know, I don't know if you guys know. No, that can't be. Nicki's brother is in prison for lewd and lascivious acts, okay, on someone who is not an adult. All right, let's leave it like that. So, but I don't know what she's talking about when she was 10 years old. What happened when Nicki was 10? I feel like I know, but I don't. Okay. So it seems like to create a diversion from everything that's going on, the industry heads are focusing on something in her past. All right, so here's something else. You see how these people lie? Less than a week ago, Cameron and Mace told us that Jay Z was lying about them not signing paperwork. Then yesterday, Jay sent his mouthpiece, Steve Stoute, to claim Nicki didn't sign the paperwork. Come on, man. First time hearing this, all allegedly, though. Gag City, Los Angeles. What is, I gotta go Google Gag City. All right, let's keep looking, y'all, because listen, the industry is in shambles. Chickens are coming home to roost. Oh, here's the fraction song she was talking about. While I count a mill, jigga what, jigga who. So for those of you who don't know, Jay Z has a song. This is from the late '90s, I believe. Jigga what? They can flow with me. Jigga who? And they can recognize yo J to the Z. Nickel. Okay, don't make fun of my rap skills. Sorry, guys. Jigga what? Jigga who? That's how it goes. Jigga what? Jigga who? Okay. Oh boy. Let's keep going, y'all. What do y'all think about all this? Do you think more info is coming out? A lot of people are against Nikki. I'm just here to watch her self-destruct and disappear into obscurity. She needs to go away for real. She's exhausting. Dig that hole deeper, Hagnika. But listen, oh, they call her fan. Her fans are the barbs. They call them cerebrally deprived. Oh my god. Listen, I feel like Nikki knows a lot of what we don't know. We don't know a fraction of it. We really don't. And if she's, not being dealt with in a proper way, she has a right to speak. These are the industry people. Elliot Wilson is another one. Steve Stoute. Yeah, Desiree Perez. All the Rock Nation people. Um, So she debunked Steve Stout, they're saying debunked her lies. Please share you need what? Please share you know why it needs to be shared. Oh my god. So Nikki says she was not paid a penny, and I guess Steve Stout came out and spoke against it, against her. All right, let's see what he has to say. This is messy. All right, let me see if I could hold on a second.
I really don't like when people who open up doors as black people get shitted on publicly like that. I just don't like it. I think in that case, what Nicki did was wrong. To bring up Tidal, his streaming company, that he gave you equity in, that didn't sign the fucking paperwork, and that's the reason why you left millions of dollars on the table. That man didn't do nothing to you. To be talking about somebody who's putting, whether it be Kendrick or Wayne or Drake or Usher, he's putting them on the biggest stage. That's what we should be applauding. That's growth. But the crabs in the barrel thing, oh, not him, fuck him, da 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 da. We can't do that. That's black on black crime. I don't like that. And maybe that's what it is. I think Nicki's great. I'm great, great artist. Very successful career. Don't do that. Just like, let's not do that in private. This social media thing where you start shooting at people like that, like, and not like a jab. I'm talking about like fuck him and this and that's a little too much. I just think that's a little too much.
All right. So that's what it is. So basically, he's calling Nicki out and saying she's a liar and she didn't sign the paperwork. And that's why Nicki is mad and crashed out today. All right, let's see. Let me go back to Lipstick Alley, y'all. Let's go back. Ooh, Nikki is a Sag. That's what y'all don't understand, y'all. Nikki is a Sag. And listen, we lay low, Sages, but when it's time to crash out and then you double down on your attack on us, oh, it's over. Oh, when Mad Day comes and we've been done wrong, it's all coming out. I'm sorry. If I've done it because I've been like lied on and I've held my peace and people continue to attack. And then you know what? I place all my cards on the table and I've crashed out before. And I've been proven to be right. I've been proven to be right. It happens all the time. Sages, listen, we let you we lay low. Oh, keep attacking, keep attacking. Finally, enough is enough. Everything comes out like straight diarrhea. And we off, I've said it before on my other videos. Our clapback is worse than the original offense. So we always look like the bad guy. Always. See, now people are bringing up, this is what I said. I'm not going to read it because YouTube be YouTubing. But if you read this, people bring this up to try to dismiss. And she did. I heard she did pay for her brother's legal bills. Yes, that is disgusting. So see shit like that people will hold over your head. People will. But we have other issues in the music industry. Now her focus is the music industry now. It is. Let's see. Let's see if she kept going. So that's the video we just saw with that's Steve Stoute. For cult fans, it's okay. So is this the latest? Because I don't want to I just want to see the latest. It seems Nicki is still going, and it seems that she has given the green light for her cult fans to attack Jay-Z, his wife, his companies, and anyone attached to him even more. But they have already been doing that because of her for the past several years. Y'all think this is, oh God, let's read. Let's go to Twitter. Y'all can think this is crazy if you want to, but when you think this is crazy, look who it's coming from and what is this person? She's been doing this for decades and she's been getting away with this. And y'all be thinking her fans are just fans. No, in my opinion, they be doing her dirty work because she's already given them the green light. Yeah, but how much damage can Nicki's fans do? Can they do a lot of damage? Against like Jay-Z, I could understand lower tiered artists, but against Jay-Z, what? All right, let's keep looking. Okay, so people are pulling up. Nicki needs to explain her relationship with Diddy. She had that man paying for her son's birthday party. Okay, see? Now, Nicki wrote, this is back in 2021. Diddy, love you so much. Thank you for coming through for us. Is Dick Breath Diddy? Oh boy. All right, let's keep this is a lot to go through. This is a lot. Okay, so this was even in I have to watch this interview. This is probably what has Nicki crashing out. He's talking about Drake was offered Super Bowl twice and turned it down.
Confirmed. Drake was offered the Super Bowl twice.
Wow.
Drake did turn down the Super Bowl twice. And I'm sure if Drake would have said yes, he would have brought Lil Wayne out at some point, right? He probably would have brought out Nicki, which is probably why she's upset, because she's not on stage. But Drake turned it down twice. So there's like this, the NFL, somebody spoke to, no. He turned it down twice, which is fine.
But why does Nicki need Drake or Lil Wayne to perform so she can perform? Isn't she a big enough talent herself that she can perform the Super Bowl? She can headline by herself. Why does she need them?
He didn't want to do it. But nobody's going to say, damn, why'd you turn it down? You could have got Lil Wayne on, right? Nobody's going to connect that dot. The other thing is that no one seems to think about is why isn't Jay-Z picking himself?
That
Like,
I've thought
he's not
that
even
too.
being selfish.
I have thought that too. Why? Listen, a Jay-Z halftime show would be a big get, enormous. Does he make more money picking the people instead of? I mean, I can't imagine why he wouldn't put himself on.
About it for himself. Why isn't somebody saying, man, you know what? He's actually making a decision based off of what he thinks the best performance is at the right time, music, etc. Because he's not even using this moment to satisfy himself. He has catalog. He can rock.
Yeah.
He's nice. He's not even choosing himself. To me, that should be celebrated. That he's not being selfish and he's helping these artists and giving them what they deserve, and not being selfish about it and choosing only, Rock Nation acts or himself. Because if it was just that, I could understand it. But for it to come down like this is just, to me, shit is corny. And it makes the hip hop community, the Black community, it leaves a stain.
Hold up.
All right. Okay, I understand what he's saying. So I feel like Jay-Z is picking based on who makes sense at the time, who is irrelevant, who is relevant in this period of time around the time of the Super Bowl. So is he picking Kendrick because of the Not Like Us? But not so by the time the Super Bowl rolls around, which is February, Not Like Us is a summer song. Is that going to still rock in February? So I don't really understand that because Kendrick Kendrick now is relatable and relevant to even my kids. He spans several generations. Gen Xers know who Kendrick is. Millennials like myself, we know who Kendrick is. What's after me? What's after millennials? I guess my kids, Gen Z. Yeah, Gen Z kids know who Kendrick is, and even Gen Alpha. Like my nephew's 2 and he was singing along to Not Like Us. And my little daughter who's 6, I guess she's a Gen Alpha, right? She knows the bars to Not Like Us or the nuance of the song. She knows the gist of the song. So I get it, right? Now, if Lil Wayne were to go perform, listen, I'm gonna be rapping my ass off. Where my 99 to 2000 people out there? Where's my Gen X? Listen, remember the duffel bag boy? What? Listen, Lil Wayne was that guy. Lil Wayne, when he came out with hit after hit after hit. But that was the 99 and the 2000s. And then he was coming out with music still, but he's kind of fallen off. His presentation, he looks dismal. He looks out of it. He looks very different now. Wayne is not the Wayne we knew. The Wayne y'all see now is not the Wayne of yesterdecade. So I get it. It might be a lackluster performance, but then he'd probably bring out Birdman, probably bring out, Juvenile and Manny Fresh. Yes, that would have been a dope halftime. But again, all of them people, listen, you got Master P. That would have been fire. It would have been fire. Master P, Manny Fresh, Birdman, Little Wayne, and then he would bring out what's his name? Lloyd. You got Drake. That's a big group right there. But except for Drake and Nicki, they're not really, the rest aren't really relevant like that. Um, the Super the Super Bowl halftime where they had Dr. Dre. People still rock to Dr. Dre, but my kids, I was crip walking all across the living room. They were looking at me like, huh? Who? And I think Eminem was there. And my kids know who Eminem is. So, there you go. Something for everybody. So let's keep going on Lipstick Alley and see what else Nikki's saying. All right, so this story is developing. Okay, Steve Stoute. People are saying he lied on Nicki. That's why Nicki is crashing out. Nicki believes that Lil Wayne should have been headlining Super Bowl, and she's angry at Jay Z. And they're also talking about Tidal and how she was not given her money that she was owed. Okay. And the general consensus I'm seeing is that people are calling Nikki out for being a hypocrite, and they're bringing up her past. See, Nikki is crazy and a hypocrite, but Jay-Z is a cutthroat businessman. That he is, with a super talented, beautiful oh my God, airhead wife who he uses to get him out of trouble or distract, like this whiskey ad that she dropped today. Oh, did she drop a whiskey ad today? But we know it's really Joe the Camel whiskey. I don't like either one. So there's a Joe the Camel whiskey. So if y'all don't know, Joe Camel was an old like a character or like a mascot they used to represent a certain, I believe, cigarettes. Was it Marlboro? I forget, but Joe the Camel, when I was growing up, he was associated with a brand of cigarettes. I forget. And I remember there was an outcry about that. But a lot of people say Jay-Z looks like Joe the Camel. So he came out with a Joe the Camel whiskey. Wow. All right, protect Nikki at all costs. I don't care her rants be all over the place, but some of the things she says are legit. I just want Kim Porter and oh my God, y'all, this is a whole other story. I don't even want to get into this. All I know is that this person here, I've been knew about before. Listen, this is not new. I heard and been knew about this right when Beyonce announced her pregnancy. This right here. If you know, you know. I heard about this back even then. I want to say 2011. And back then they were like, something ain't right. And yeah. And she was best friends with what's her name? The girl I'm drawing Claudia Jordan. Yeah, man. That's a whole other thing. Lots of cover-ups in the music industry. It's sad. Um But yeah, for the general consensus, people are just clapping back at Nikki. And that's the hard part about telling the truth. People will dig up your see, look, they will dig up your stuff. They will dig and then look, they're digging up her these are oh my God. All her husband's mugshot. My God. One, two, three, one, two, three, four. So do you have a mugshot every time you're arrested, every incident? So he's been, oh my God, 15 times? Wow. Wow. Anyways, you see that? They digging up. This is hard. Nikki is a Sag, and Sag are the truth tell. See what I tell y'all. She just gotta wait for shit to unfold. That's like sometimes that's what you gotta do. Oh my yo. This is an old picture. I've seen Oh man. So people are calling Nikki out. They're calling, her out because of her association with Diddy in the past. Yep, see? And that he paid for her child's birthday party. She attended his birthday party. Look at them holding hands. So that's the thing. Oof, that's a lot of mugshots. She's so damn pathetic using this moment to go on a maniac rant in defense of her. Yeah, y'all. Nikki, she ain't gonna win this. When you have bones in your closet, it's best to stay quiet. You may be right, but it's best to stay quiet. It's best to stay quiet. There's too much going on. And you have children. That's the thing. When you have children to live for, and these people knowing what they're capable of doing in the industry, it's just best to stay quiet. Mm, best to stay quiet. So I guess she was offered she's pissed because she was offered only 1 million because they sold Title and they said they did not make a profit. So they can only offer her 1 million when it was purchased for 297 and they're 3%. So what's 3% of 297? So she's saying she's owed more. And they only offered her 1 million. So she's crashing out for that too. Anyways, story developing, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let's just keep watching, y'all. Let's just keep watching.